I wish I could tell you the exact way that I found it, but I came across this series that BBC did involving an experiment dealing with investment and stock trading. Within the experiment, uh, 8 everyday normal people with limited to no stock trading experience were given the opportunity to trade with real money in the markets. And the series I found very entertaining, and actually, in the third episode, found it quite informative as as it finally began to deal with some of the trading psychology. Um, as far as the overall rating, I'm not going to let you guys wonder too awful long, but in my rating system, the highest being go and see it in 3D, and then least would be to watch it for free on the internet somewhere. I'm going to have to say it's a watch it for free on the internet somewhere, and keep in mind that it's going to take up 3 hours of your time if you're so interested. Um, I will put a link to all three below. It is available for free to view on YouTube. My favorite episode, though, is episode 3. And just because you couldn't possibly ever learn everything you need to know in the business, but the psychology of it is something that you can gather quite a bit from, especially in the behavior of others. If you intend to work with people or help other people out or whatever. But now back to the review. I didn't like the way that it's a reality show, so I didn't like some of the contrived drama, which is a big problem in my opinion with reality television, in that the producers tend to try to make something a big deal when it really isn't. Um, so it's like, oh, so and so's not for work on time yet. And then, like, they'll play some music in the background, boom, 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 and then the person will show up, and then everybody looks at them. But it's not really real. They had a reason to be out, and the boss knew there was a reason to be out, but they made it all up and stuff like that. This series suffers from that, same as any other one. Um, Now, what I did find was interesting. These people were trading with very real money, right? And the idea of the series was this particular guy that was running the experiment. It was his personal money that was on the line. And what is wild is how, after nearly a short time, these people who were working for him became quite flippant with the money they were working with. These were everyday normal people, and they were losing in the course of a day what would take them a year to make, and they acted really in some instances like it wasn't too big of a deal. And instead of getting mad or instead of getting aggravated, it was interesting to see their behaviors. Also, it was interesting to see how they reacted to the corrections from their supervisor. Here's a guy. He was a young guy in the series who had retired at a very young age from being a very successful trader in the business, and he is working to try to offer them advice. And these people have their own notions of how they're going to conduct themselves in the market. And the way that I saw it was he was trying to share with them the formula for making money in the business, or how to behave in the business, or the unwritten rules in the business. But very seldom would they actually listen to him. It's an interesting series, and also too, it's interesting the conclusions and what the people ended up doing. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Again, like I said, it'll be 3 hours of your time. So in a way, that's a way that you'll be paying for it. Links down below. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, which was, fairly much. I didn't mind watching it, but I wouldn't have paid money. I don't mind paying a little bit of my time, and you can kind of watch it in spurts. I watched it over the course of a couple of days, the series. All right, enjoy. We'll see y'all later.